Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Gotcha. Did you enjoy that? I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun putting together. And don't worry, the best part of it was someone became a member right as it went off and it ended. There were a few clues for you. The fact there was no clock on the screen. That was the biggest clue. No one actually mentioned that. I wanted to see if anybody would, but no one noticed the clock. For the clock to be accurate, I would have had to recorded it during the same time for the clock to be correct. There's no way I can create a clock. There probably is a way, but I don't know how to do it. But anyway, there you go. The funniest part, I thought, was the fact that I got a member join a 6-month badge, celebrate a 6-month badge because the show had ended. I thought that was hilarious. I'll show you what I mean if you never saw this. This was quite funny. This is quite funny. Watch this. All right. I don't know if you noticed this or not. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We're just days
Martyn.
away now. What?
Martyn, turn the camera off. You're losing all our money. I'm tired of this.
Babe, I'm live. I'm live.
I don't care. I'm sick of the margin. I'm sick of the stress. I'm done.
Babe, I'm sorry about this, folks. Leah's just getting a bit stressed. We're losing money, but it's going to be absolutely...
I'm turning the internet off right now.
What?
I'm turning the internet off right now. Done.
Right. And there's Val. Val becomes a member.
Has become a member.
That's the best part. That was the best part when Val became a member. I thought brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then that took you to the extra channel, so you all joined in there. That was absolutely great. Thank you very much, everyone. Who? Oops, what have I just done there? I've just turned off. Whoops, there's April fooling myself here. Window. It is sound levels. There we go. Need that back. Just deleted my sound levels. Yeah, don't do that. Whatever you do. Okay. Let me just close that down again. So there you go. I hope you all enjoyed the fun. Window. It is. And let me close that there. All right, let's go for the comments. Some good news, folks. Some really good news today. Finally. It looks like we really have hit a bottom. There could be some surprises tomorrow. Reciprocal tariffs around the world, which would be fair. If you charge us this, we'll charge you that. It could be a really good, they call it a face-ripping rally tomorrow. I hope you bought the dips. I hope you're in. I'm fully in. I'm not waiting for the moment to find out what happens. I want to be in. If it goes below, I just buy more. You don't want to be sitting around waiting to see what everybody else does. That's not convicted investor. That is a gambler. That is a chaser. Do not do that. Make a decision. What do you want to do? If you're in and you can buy lower, you buy lower. But to sit on the sidelines hoping it's going to go lower when it looks very obvious to me that we keep bouncing off the same level, that's a very bullish sign, I think. So anyway, other great news today is J&J, even though the stock is down, to J&J are now moving towards a completion. Their case has been thrown out. They'll just pay off the debt now, and that'll be it. All their shareholders want it, the ones that can vote, not like you or I, but the real shareholders, the big shareholders. J&J is now a definite buy. You saw how it was rallying recently up until this news came out. You can see how it's been going up. It's dipped. This is the time to buy J&J. Absolutely right. It's going to be all sorted. They're going to pay the bill, and it's all going to go away. This is the final hurrah for the J&J talcum powder case. It's a strong buy for me, and it's obviously a big part of the S&P. So we're going to finally see J&J go to $200. Like I said, you've just got to, now is your last chance, in my opinion. But anyway, we shall see what happens. All the comments. Let's see what we got here. So I'm not going to lie. It had 007 fooled at first. This was the best April Fools I've seen in many years. Excellent. I wondered if Leah was doing the April Fools on Martyn too. Excellent acting. Willy Wonka, where are you? Says Mike. Mike, lovely to have you here. Mike, I'd love to call you today. Me and Mike used to have, I say used to because it's been such a long time. me and Mike would have phone calls after the show and have a little chat. So, Mike, if you're free, I'd love to catch up with you today, see how you are, see how Lisa is, just see how my mate is. And Mike was here on day one, and, I really appreciate Mike's friendship. So if you're free, Mike, let me know. Syrian Marshall, good morning to you. Hi, all. No, Leah's too nice to do that. Stacey spotted it straight away. Maybe next year, Martyn. Martyn, you are a good singer, but not the best actor. Well, that was the idea, really. I was just trying to play. I mean, you can see it on my face, right? I'm trying not to laugh. Holla, here comes. I don't want everyone to really think the channel's all over, and I might end up having all my memberships cancelled. I got to be careful, right? Hola, how you doing? Hey, good to see you. Here comes the boom. Shoot, maybe I was wrong. Looks like another buy the dip day, but we are only 5 minutes in. Tomorrow, guys, this is the last day. You could get a big rally today because people decide, you know what, it's going to be fine tomorrow. So today, if it starts to go up, it could be one of those things that everyone goes, you know what, I'm just going to go with it. It could be a great day today. Good morning, everyone. I'm not going to lie, but that was epic, Martyn. Thank you so much indeed. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Lestin, hello, everyone. Tina, good morning to you. Hi, all. Lee Ramsey, good morning to all and a great day. I'd say you got caught when she said you are losing all the money. And babe, that was fully staged. The way we did it, actually, just to let you know, is so Leah is through the magic curtain, the black curtain here, which goes into the kitchen, right? You often hear Leah, making tea and coffee and whatever. And that's where the kitchen is, through that curtain. So we were having a shout in for the studio and it just didn't work very well. The reason why it sounded the way it sounded, like on microphone, because I put my microphone that's behind me here, when I do the studio talk, I put the microphone facing out of the door, so she was being picked up the microphone. That's why it's sort of, I got the whole sound of Leah doing it. But yeah, that's how it was created anyway. Great work, Martyn. Humour needed today, I think. Absolutely. You got to have some fun, right? Leah, I almost believe you were upset with Martyn's trading. Still will come back soon. Hold strong. Yes, indeed. Yeah, she wasn't happy. She wanted to do it again. She said, I wasn't happy with it. I said, no, it's perfect. It sounded like it was real because it was just the first time. I don't want you to do it better. I just want you to do it first time. That's it. Unedited as it was. That's it. It's real then. Apart from that, I just ain't got the time. You got to move on, right? I'm always doing the next thing. LOL, TJ Snyder. I was trying to engage the troll, Willy Wonka, but you cut it off. What's going on? I cut what off? You were trying to engage the troll. What was that in the on the live stream? Sorry about that. Good morning, all. I'm all in after yesterday's dip. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Good morning, Martyn and everyone. Good morning, says Stacey. I have to watch my dad today. I have to. Oh, okay. Well, Mike, I wish you the best. Send my love to all your family. I'm sure your dad needs your support there. So I understand that, mate. Hello all, Walker wonders why. Did you see my scammer alert comment, Martyn? Yes, on Discord. Yes, I did. I thought that was funny. On Discord, yes, I did. And I gave it a love heart. I didn't reply. I didn't reply to any of the comments. I will later. I just gave everything a like because if I commented, I would have given away the game too early. But I'll do it later. As you know, I always reply to all my messages, all my members, and all of my premium messages on Discord, all of them, every single one. Good morning. Oh my God, it's Rain. Good morning to you. Welcome to you. When Leah said, I'm turning off the Wi-Fi, and you said, what? I laughed a lot. Reminded me something of you made my day better. Thank you for that. Good stuff. I'm glad it made everybody laugh. You sound like Ricky Gervais. Love it. I love Ricky Gervais. He's my mate. I love him. Yeah, Ricky Gervais. That's right. Spot on there. Mitchell Thermobolt. I love it. All right. I'll give you a hard time if you want, just like Ricky would do as well. Okay, now then. Okay. We've gone for all the comment, all the good mornings. Good morning to all. Right. Let me bring you some of the news today. So here we are. We're looking at the portfolio. We've all got our S&P. Did you all get your free money this morning? Oh, yes, mine's already deployed. What am I talking about? Well, on my Roth IRA, as you know, I'm 100% in VU. It's down, but I reduced my level today, bought lower, which is very, very good. Here it is. Let me show you. 100% in my Roth IRA. This is my insurance policy if I ever got margin called, of course. If you scroll on down, scrolling on down, keep on going, keep on swimming. There it is. There is my... there is my dividend. I earned $127.21. That's in my Roth IRA. That's my highest ever dividend of the Roth IRA, which is great. And I bought at 512.02 this morning, and we're already up on that. So I've reduced my average, if you want to call it that. Don't focus on that too much, as I've explained before, but it was good to buy on that dip. So that's the first buy I've been able to do, because my Roth IRA is maxed out, so I can only do it once a year. But every quarter when I get a dividend, so next quarter will be slightly more than 127. It'll be 120, be about 128, 129, because there'll be an increase plus that tiny little bit I got extra. Bought me a quarter of a share. All right, so there you go. That's all locked in. That's bought. So now my Roth IRA is better than before. Average is lowered, and my buying power is zero. There's no point keeping Roth money sitting there. Doesn't earn you any money, of course. You don't get any interest from holding money in your Roth IRA. You just want to lower your averages on your dividends. You could auto reinvest, but I don't do that. I like to buy it on a dip. So I have it turned off. It comes in. And because we're down so much, obviously, I bought today. It's a no-brainer. I was down like 9%, and I've managed to reduce that. As you can see, it's down 8.8. So it's reduced it a little bit, not much, hardly at all, but it's a step in the right direction. On the main account, what happened on the main account? Well, you can see now my buying power was like it was $10, wasn't it? My buying power yesterday was $10. I got just under $1,000 dividends on my main account, which of course then gets doubled because of margin. Now that's not my cash, that's available buying power from Robinhood. That's margin. I don't want to use that because in a couple of weeks' time, I will have my $600 thereabouts margin cost. That's my cost of business, if you like, to own all these stocks, future prices. And 5.25%. It's about 600. It's about $20 a day. So you might go, well, why don't I buy? I've got $1,900. Well, first of all, it's up from where my lowest level is, which is 510. We're at what are we now? 512. Yeah, 512. So I'm not going to buy unless it's lower, because I want to pay off margin. If it's lower than my last buy-in, I will buy it, but it's above, so I'm not going to do that. That's discipline. But more importantly than that, when the $600 is due, which will be in 2 weeks' time, you need double that because of margin. You're using the margin to pay the margin. Does that make sense? So if you've got 600 in your account, that's their money, not your money. If it was your money, then 600 would be fine. But if you're using margin and you've got 600 buying power left, that means you've only got 300. Because the way it works, okay. So if I spent any of that, I'd be able to pay the margin, but then it would have to sell a share to do it. And if it doesn't go up next week, and if it does, it doesn't really matter. Whatever. So I want to allow a little bit. So that's just there if it goes lower. But really now the aim is to start reducing margin every month now, because I believe we've reached bottom of all this chaos. This is what comes next are tax cuts. What comes next is rate cuts. It's just boom from here. So not massively, like I said before, 10% this year, but the fact we've already dipped 15% from top to bottom, the peak to the trough, that's a 25% from here. So I don't want to be buying on the way up. I just want to be paying down. Dividends will obviously go up because of the growth on the S&P, and I'll just keep paying down. So even though I've got $2,000 there to spend, that's not my money. That's margin money, and I just want to build that up. Because remember, and this is a very, very key point for margin investors, if you are using margin, that's my available money for other things too. So in other words, like I said to you before, if I have an emergency, I've got the final hurrah would be sell my Roth IRA I'd pay some penalties, but that would save me from a margin call. There's 35 grand over there. I can always bring that into my main account. I can always do that. But the 1900 that I've got there is my money for emergencies before that final emergency. So in other words, I live on my budget, which is my income from YouTube. I use my credit card, Robinhood credit card, to buy everything. I pay everything off, and I never pay interest. And if for some reason I needed a big load of money to buy something for a big emergency, I would use my credit card on Robinhood. I'd pay it off end of the month. But what if it was more than I was going to earn? Well, that's extremely unlikely, because I don't invest my money into Robinhood until I know what I'm spending that month. But if it did occur like that, and I literally had everything in Robinhood and I had no cash left and my whatever, then I can always sell a share from the bottom, or better than that, like I've always said before, you borrow against your earnings. This is the beginning of my pension strategy. You borrow against your earnings. So I can go, right, I'm going to sell a share from the bottom of the pile. All right, so let's sell a share of the S&P that I bought a year ago, which is currently up about 10%. All right. So let's sell that. That gives me like $600. Sell another share. I've got $1,200. Then I can pay the emergency, whatever that might be. Or alternatively, don't do that. Don't have a tax event. Don't sell a share that is propping up your portfolio from the bottom, which is important, and also going to compound over years. Don't do that. What you do is you use that margin there. You transfer that cash that's there into your bank or whatever, or you then can use your credit card, your Robinhood credit card, and then pay off the loan with that margin. Now you might go, but you're paying 5% to use cash. Yes, I am. One, because I save on tax, but I also you don't pay income tax on borrowed money. Okay, that's why rich people borrow against their portfolios when they want to retire. They don't actually sell anything. They borrow against it, and borrowed income is tax-free. So basically, I can actually get that income, which is margin, have a tax relief because there's interest, and actually not pay an income. Without, I'm not selling anything. I'm using borrowed money to live. Now you might go, well, that's crazy. You're paying 5%. No, you're not, because you're making more on the money that's invested than the 5%. So if you use cash, you might go, well, if I use my cash, I don't have to pay 5%. You're an idiot. I've just got money in the bank. No, you haven't, because money in the bank is going down 2, 3, 4% a year. Inflation. Your money in the cash in the bank is going down. My money invested is going up. Yeah, but you're paying 5% just to pay a bill. So you are paying money. It's like using a credit card. Admittedly, it's not 23%, it's 5%, but you're still paying 5%. I'm spending my cash for free. How clever am I? Money I've got in the bank. You're not, because I am using borrowed money so my invested money can stay where it is and earn more than 5%. This is a really complicated strategy to explain to people, but if you think about it and you take the time, this is what rich people do. This is why I associate with millionaires and a billionaire. This is what they do. They use their borrowed money. They don't use their cash in the bank. There's no point doing that. Did everyone get that? I really hope everyone understood that, because that's a really, really, really important message. So if I need to get money, I will use that margin. That margin will go up. It will double every month. When I get paid on the 21st of April, let's say I put 5,000 in, Robinhood will give me 10,000. I'll have 10,000 of buying power. Add to the two, I'll have $12,000. That's $12,000 to buy stock, or it's $12,000 to spend, transfer to my bank and borrow at 5%, which is going to come down. But like I say, don't think you're smart and I'm silly because you're spending money for free and I'm paying 5%. I'm not paying 5% on my expenses. I'm paying 5% on the stocks I got invested. Does that make sense? Because if I had no margin, I would use my cash. But if I had no margin, I wouldn't have as many shares. So that's what you're doing. And that way you pay no tax, you get tax relief, and that's how the rich get richer. All right. You don't spend your cash in the bank. You use borrowed money, but you're not, you know, if I'm going out today and buying a pair of shoes, I'm not paying 5% interest. I'm paying 5% interest on the stocks. I'm just allowing them to stay in there. I could sell them all. And another way to put this is, if I've got, that's my actual balance, right? If I cleared all my margin today, I haven't got more money. I haven't got less money. I've still got $147,000. All right. I end up with $147,000. I'm not up or down. All my margin is gone. But what's actually happened is I've got rid of all those stocks that I bought on margin. They're not earning money anymore. Well, you'll go, well, they're saving 5%. You're saving 5%. Yeah, you're saving 5%. But what's going on here? Have we got someone in the chat messing around? I think Mike's taking care of some trolls. So at the end of the day, you would end up paying off all the margin, but now you've got cash, but now you don't have those stocks making more than 5%. You don't buy the S&P to make 5%. You buy the S&P on dips to make 20% a year, which is what I'll do this year. I'll do 25% this year because of the dip. So that's the cost of business. That's how rich make money. That's what it's all about. So, you know, if I ever wanted to get rid of all my margin, there's 147 grand. That's after the margin's paid off. Did you all get that? All right. I hope everyone got that. That's a really important message, that. Okay. Let's have a look. Is doxing illegal in your state? I hope so. Oh, we got that. We got our doxer back in again now. Yes, doxing is illegal if you are threatening to release people's information if you're threatening people and intimidating people on releasing private information is illegal. And last night, as you may remember, we had So God Made a Farmer, who's been harassing me now for months, and you may remember the famous incident when he came in and he told me that he paid 99 cents for one of my reviews, which is why we increased it to 5. And I said, I can't do this many. You're giving me, you know, loads of review requests at $1, 99 cents. He said, well, work at the weekend. I do. I'm a farmer. And the crazy thing is, as rude as that was, and as horrible as that was, I actually did it. I actually made his review as well. Then he continued to harass. He teamed up with Fight Channel. He was making comments on Fight Channel about, you remember the drama we had. And then he decided, I can tell you this now, I can release this information now because it's in the hands of the legal authorities. He decided to go onto Reddit and create posts releasing our private information. It was intimidating. It was upsetting for Leah. It was threatening. It was illegal because, you know, we all know you can find private information on people, but when you're releasing it to intimidate and threaten, it's illegal. And that's what he was doing. And last night, he actually came in and admitted it was him. We've been watching it now for a long time. I've got my legal team watching it. And the moment I announced there would be legal proceedings taken against him, he immediately went and deleted everything from Reddit. We've been monitoring it for months. It's all documented. And he then deleted everything. Even though we already removed it, we were able to see behind the scenes. He deleted much more information and so on and so forth. And all this started because of the Fight Channel situation, which is a really, really bad situation. As you remember, the door was always open for him to come back on the show. But this was done by So God Made a Farmer. So God Made a Farmer yesterday was banned, and on his account, he has 56 subscribers, all fake accounts to follow himself, so he could come in and be different people, and that's probably the person he is now. So there was 56 subscribers, and you go, okay, he had 56 subscribers. He had no content. He had no videos, no posts whatsoever. He was doing it, set up accounts to constantly manipulate what's been going on.
Stephen Lewandowski has become a member. Trophy emoji. Lucas Aids. Trophy emoji. Hit the like button, thumbs up emoji.
Thank you very much, Stephen. So now I can inform you of what actually happened last night. This has been going on for a couple of months now, and it's been upsetting Leah. Leah is a very private person. She doesn't want private information shared, and she doesn't want it shared also in a way to intimidate and threaten, and that's what was being done. And it was very upsetting for Leah. It was very upsetting for me, and to see Leah so upset like that. And so you know, there you go. So thank you for all the moderators, and you would have seen it last night on Sensei's premiere. He came, basically what happened last night, because he was so frustrated getting nowhere, he's been trolling all our channels, he's been coming in, you know, we had all the horrible sexually explicit comments on the Walk and Talk, and we had it on the music channel for a while. And we banned all those channels, if you remember, accounts, and he realised he wasn't getting anywhere, and now he's going to get legal proceedings because we know exactly who he is, where he lives, we got his IP address, and he will be issued legal proceedings. And the moment we did that, he decided to delete more things, but it doesn't matter, we've got it all on evidence anyway. So that's what's been going on, and you should be aware of that, and I want to thank the moderators who have been doing their best to take care of it. It's very unpleasant. It's completely unnecessary. And anyone who's laughing to this now, anyone who's laughing, moderators, ban their accounts. We got someone called Yellow, thinks it's funny, ban their accounts. It's probably the same person. And eventually this will be done because the fine they will receive will be a little bit expensive. So they won't like that very much. But anyway, we're not going to put up with it. I'm not going to have people threatening my wife. It's very unpleasant, completely unnecessary. And some of you didn't understand the gravity of it. Well, now hopefully you do. And there it is. You can think it's funny all you like. It's going to cost you a lot of money now. So there you go. Let me carry on. So Mike says, is doxing illegal in your state? I hope so. It's illegal anywhere when it's done in a threatening manner, the way it was being done. So Matt has now been banned. Another you can keep creating accounts, but you just provide more and more evidence. We have your IP address, we have your location, as you like to share mine. We have yours, and carry on, please do. Morning from Manchester, England. Good morning, moderators assemble. We will have work to do today from what looks like. Just sharing an overview of those interested in a glimpse that should be in coming months, said K Apps. I know Martyn is maxed out for the year, but you can contribute to a Roth IRA for 2024 tax year until April 25, which is the deadline. I know Martyn is, yes, you can. That's correct. You can contribute until April 15th, but I'm maxed out. Absolutely right. I'm ready for the biggest April ever. Okay, we're ignoring all the silly comments. So what we're going to do now, because we do have idiots in, we've got enough information to go on today. Thank you for providing us more evidence of who you are. Not that we need it anymore. We'll go to members only. So there we go. TJ Snyder, more in than I have ever seen on this market downtrend for the start of 25. Once all this binky bonk gets my portfolio. By the way, all troll doxing is illegal in the state of Texas. Yes, it is absolutely illegal, and that's why legal proceedings have already been taken. So there you go. Juan, what is your opinion on what's going to happen tomorrow with the, I'm not sure I understand what that means. Can you repeat that question? In a bear market, do you short, sir? No, I never short the market. I've never shorted the market. I don't believe in it. I don't do options. I just buy good value, undervalue. That's it. Simple as that. And hold and never sell, and then borrow against it. Solid, reliable, disciplined investing. That's what we do here. Hello, everyone. Good morning, Dynamite Power. I missed last night. Yes, Stacey, you did miss it, but you can watch it on the replay. But all the comments are now in the hands of the authorities. They've all been copied and deleted because we cannot have the comments on view. Now legal proceedings are in progress. So you can go back and watch, but you'll see all the comments between me and Sir God Made a Farmer and his fellow trolls, which is himself, have been removed because it's now in the hands of legal proceedings. Okay, Zach, good morning to you. What a lowly life to lead. The guy needs to be sent to some asylum. Yeah, unfortunately, some people feel it's their entertainment to threaten my wife and reveal, private information in a threatening manner. They think it's entertaining. Well, they're going to find it very entertaining now when they pay the legal fees. I hate to ask you and listen to you every day, and I hate to ask, and I listen to you every day. And this had to have happened when I was sick for a whole week. I didn't listen to you or even go to work that whole week, so I missed what happened. So would you explain, please, what happened to you in Fight Channel? If you didn't totally understand, I'm more than happy. I didn't want to bring this up again, but we brought it up because of what the final hoorah was last night. Fight Channel was a very welcome guest on my show. I didn't agree with everything he said, but we allow everyone to share their views. He would call in regularly, talking about his dividend strategy, and we'd have healthy debates. I encourage anyone to call in, whatever their views and ideas were, and he called in regularly. For some reason, all of a sudden, he started to his account, whether it was him or hacked. He says he doesn't. In fact, he doesn't even address it. Started to say in our channel that in the live chat, you're an idiot, you're a faker, you're a liar, you're this, you're that. It was terrible, all over the place. Kept doing it and doing it and doing it on all the channels, not just this one, but on the extra channel, on the music channel. Just kept going on. You're an idiot, you can't sing, you're horrible, you're a scammer, you're a liar. Kept going on and on. I did nothing, and I just kept saying, would you please stop it? Kept on doing it. He's a member, remember. He won the members trophy, so he was a very valued member of our family. Kept doing it. In the end, we said, look, if you can carry on doing this for whatever reason, we're going to ban you. He kept doing it. In the end, we banned him. I mean, what else are you supposed to do? I then reached out to him and said, you can call into the show at any time, live, unedited, explain what that was all about, and we'll welcome you back. But we're not going to, you're banned for now because it's nuts. We gave you chance after chance. He never responded. I then banned him from all accounts. So we were done with it. And for about the following week after that, I said, if you want to call into the show, because he was listening and watching, I could see him watching, and we know he was watching because he was recording the videos and doing videos on his own channel, always saying that I was an idiot and I was terrible and I banned him and all this stuff, not acknowledging at all the things he did. Just didn't acknowledge it. It never existed in his head. It never happened. We talked about it for a week on the show. I know you're watching because you're recording my videos and you're commenting on your videos. He did a whole host of videos about it, the way he was treated badly. And I kept saying, call in. He wouldn't call in. So at the end of the day, that was that. Well, whether it was him or one of his friends decided to get together and start then fighting back. And they decided to release our private information online in a threatening manner. Many of you reported it. We reported it. We handed it to the police because it's illegal. We started to build a case over time, and building up evidence and reverse IPing and all that kind of stuff. And, you find my details, we can find yours a lot easier because we have a lot more people working on it and a lot more money being pushed into it. So, understand we're not going to lose. And we did all of that. And it went on and on and on. And then finally, it died out. And it didn't get anywhere, wasn't going anywhere, of course. He then created lots of accounts, started coming into all the channels and doing sexual, disgusting comments about all kinds of things with multiple accounts. All of that got blocked and banned, all recorded for the legal case we were building. And then last night, because he wasn't getting anywhere with this, we had to change the clipping, so you can't clip the videos anymore. I changed the security of how you phone in. That way we don't have idiots phoning in anymore. You've noticed how we've secured that. We don't have idiots phoning on the music channel anymore. It tidied up everything. We also then changed the policy for the comments. You now see we have no trolls anymore. We have no scams anymore. It's all just the members having conversations. It's great. I mean, the comments under the videos. The whole channel improved. So I always find ways to make things better from bad. I never see it as a bad. I see it as how can we make things better? This has alerted me to what some people behave like. Let's make it better. So we did. We improved the channel and so on and so forth. And then it was difficult to grow past 74 to 75,000 subscribers. You've been hearing me say it for a while. The reason for that was so many fake accounts were created to subscribe and then kept unsubscribing to keep us off 75,000. So it's been a very difficult month. But now that's ended. All the fake accounts are gone. He can create some more if he wants, but it doesn't matter. You know, just a lot of nonsense. So that's where we were. But last night, because we had a premiere come out, but because this was getting nowhere and he'd realised that he was banned everywhere and it was all done and dusted, whoever this person was, which was So God Made a Farmer, but who is that? We don't know. Well, we do know now. We know exactly where this person lives. They created multiple accounts, working with Fight, maybe nothing to do with Fight. I've no idea, but he was talking to Fight regularly, sending him messages and so on and so forth. We tracked all of that. And same spelling mistakes, the same language. Who one knows? We can't be sure of that. But anyway, last night, because he was getting nowhere, he decided to say it was me on Reddit. And he gave information and spelling and grammar, which we can cross-reference. It was the same person. And we cross-referenced the IP, and it was the same person with Reddit. And the moment I announced what we were doing legally, everything disappeared. I don't mean we'd already got the accounts, the post deleted, but now there's deleted and there's deleted. Behind the scenes, there's further deletion, and he had gone and quickly done that because he realises now he's going to get fined. So that's what happened. That's the whole story. That's everything you know. That's everything I know, other than me telling you what information he put out online. But there's nothing online about me that is bad. There's just private information that everybody has you don't want shared. You can Google me all day long. You're not going to find that I'm a mass murderer or anything weird or anything strange. Just doesn't exist. But you know, if you want to share private information, it's illegal, and in a threatening manner, it's very upsetting, certainly for Leah. So there you go. That's what happened, David Hensley. I brought you up to date now with what's going on, and hopefully that's now an end to it. It's certainly not an end for him, because he's going to be rest of his life paying off fines. But then, you know, you were warned. Oh, that's oh, hang on, what's this? Okay, William Johnson, we just banned you. Okay, you want to swear? That's fine. You swear somewhere else. Will the S&P go to 6,500? Yes. Maybe 7,000. And good for you for taking action. Yes, absolutely. We allowed it to go on as long as possible. I mean, literally, we were saying, look, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Why are you being rude? Why are you swearing? And not only that, do you remember when we had the phone calls, you know, the live phone-ins? When I opened the phone line up, I had this disgusting, dirty person who kept phoning in, and me and Lee used to call him Black Socks Boy. He would sit there with dirty socks that hadn't been washed for weeks. You could see that. And he was watching porn on the TV. When he called in, that's what we had. And I would see it. And remember, I've got lots of screens you don't see. And whenever someone calls in, I was sitting having this in my face, this skanky, sweaty, dirty boy with dirty socks watching porn. And I had to watch that. And I thought, I've got to change this. I'm sick of this. And he kept creating accounts and so on. So now that never happens anymore, because we created a much more secure way of calling in, and now we can't do it. And this is why he got frustrated, because it was going nowhere. So it was, okay, now I'm going to admit it was me. And that's what the police told us. Eventually, they will reveal themselves. It's like they say, criminals always go to the scene of the crime. If eventually you get nowhere, you reveal yourself. And at that point, we have a legal case. And finally, he revealed himself, which is kind of obvious. We always knew who it was, but we just needed the evidence. And now we do. So there you go. Let's have a look. Cedar trees. Okay. Glad you got this person and solved this awful mess. Yes. Awful. And remember why it started. For no reason whatsoever. All of a sudden, one day, Fight Channel just kept saying, you're an idiot, you're a liar, you're a scammer, you're a liar, over and over again. And people were pleading, why are you doing this? Why are you saying this? Call in. You always call in. Talk to us. Didn't. Wouldn't call back. Wouldn't do anything. In the end, we had to ban him. And then all this started. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. It's like, you can't even believe the sense of it sometimes. Well, going to pay a price now.
TJ Snyder donated $5 through a super chat. Making the channel better one idiot at a time. Keep it up, Martyn. Doing a great job.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Good morning, Martyn, and good morning, everyone. I think it's crazy that someone will come to you, come for you or your wife. We love you and your wife. The Martyn family is peaceful and friendly. Yes. And look, we agree. We can disagree on stuff. That's okay. You know, if Fight had an issue or his little friends had an issue, call in. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to call in. They just want to keep going and going and going and going until we end up with what we had. And there wasn't even any reason to be upset. There wasn't even any evidence of anything. I don't know what it was. No one knows what it was. Just decided to go mental one day. Anyway, also, Martyn, I wasn't able to get on Extra Channel for some reason. I wasn't able to get on the Extra Channel for some reason. There's no reason why not. It's an open channel for everyone. You can't chat. Let me explain why. Here is the link to you. This is for Sandra John. There is the link. Whoops. Try that again. Whoops. All right. There's the link. If you go to that link right now, but let me speak to you first before you do, you come to this channel, all right? It's viewable by everyone. Everyone can watch. Everyone can listen. However, let me just refresh the screen. Right. This is what's going on now. I'm restreaming an event and you can see me here. This is me talking to you. This is live. This camera here and the background is live, okay? But the chat is for members only. And I don't mean members of this channel. It's a different channel. It's only 99 cents though. And the reason why we have a members only channel, this runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It plays the restreams of the day's show. So if you miss them, it plays the restreams of the day's shows. That's what this does. That's what this is for. But it allows people to chat to each other 24/7 and also talk to me live direct. So I'm watching this all day. So in between the shows, if you message me here about a stock breaking, going up, down, some news I've missed, I can then report on it. And the reason why it's members only is because we don't want bots, scammers, trolls coming in here. It's a safe place for members 24/7 to ask questions and support each other. And it's 99 cents to be a member. It's a completely separate channel. That's why you couldn't go in the chat. You can watch, you can listen, you can see the chat, but you can't chat unless you become a member. And it's 99 cents. That's all it costs a month. So it's like $12 a year to be a member of this channel, but it allows you to chat to the members 24/7, 7 days a week. And this very rarely goes offline other than rebooting the channel. It's there as a community for everyone. And we've got huge support there now because we've got 4,500 subscribers to that. These are all members. These are all support. This is amazing. And when we have double earnings, we'll have double earnings next week. There'll be 2 earnings at the same time. I'll do an earnings on this channel and there'll be another earnings on this channel on the extra channel at the same time. Does that make sense? So Sandra, I hope that makes sense. If you want to become a member of that channel, that's how you do it. I'll put the link in the chat to the extra channel right now. So everybody in the extra channel now is getting the link. So if you go in there now, there's the link and explanation how it works. All right. I'm a beginner. I've been listening to you and enjoying your thoughts. To my own, I believe tomorrow there'll be an insurance action. That'll be investors to buy back in. Yes, so do I. This is what I think is going to happen tomorrow. And this is a really good thing. All right, a really, really good thing. Rightly or wrongly, what Trump is trying to do is to get fair tariffs. It is true to say. How do I become a member? You're asking how do I become a member? Right, you're a member on this channel, Sandra John, because you have a green badge. You are a member on this channel. So what you do is you go to the extra channel and you become a member of that channel, exactly like you did here on this channel. So click on the link above you. It will take you to the extra channel live right now and become a member. And the link to become a member is in the extra channel, exactly the same. If you are, I've just put it in the chat for you. So if you go to extra channel now, I'll see you in the chat. And you can become a member. If you are on an iOS device, which is an iPhone or iPad, you need to go onto a browser desktop version. Does that make sense? And it will show up on the screen that you become a member, and you'll get your green badge the same as you do. You want to do it now as well, because we're just a couple of days away from the 1 year of the 1 year of the extra channel. So there's going to be a big celebration on the extra channel in a couple of days' time when everyone gets their 1 year badge. We're all celebrating our 6 months, but we're a couple of days away from a 1 month badge. All right, so there you go. So yes, the reciprocal tariffs. I think what Trump wants is if you charge us 10, we're going to charge you 10. And I think behind the scenes, that's been negotiated. And if he gets that, it's a huge win for America. America's going to boom. How to become a member of the extra channel. Sandra, I've just told you everything you need to do. Click on the link above you in the chat. That will take you to the extra channel. And then you can go to the extra channel. And I put the links of how to become a member. And I've just explained it in the extra channel to you as well. Okay. I had to tell you he's been here and been banned now by another mod. Yes. Yes, indeed. I've been listening to you for quite a while now and I always thought you gave Fight more of a voice than I would have. Well, I give everyone the same treatment. I didn't agree with what Fight Channel was saying on everything. To be fair, his dividend strategy makes no sense to me, but that was his opinion. That was his views. I was sharing that with everybody. He wants to call in and share it. You can learn how not to do it from I believe what he was saying. His dividend strategy makes no sense. He's buying some terrible dividends investments that actually lose money overall. Essentially, they were designed to make money for the management company that set them up, as all ETFs are. And he thinks he makes free money because he gets all these dividends. But in fact, the stock keeps going down. It's capped. You can't make more money than it allows you to make because it has to pay the dividends. The dividends come out of the leverage. It actually makes no sense. All the stocks only, all of the funds only ever last for a couple of years. They all go down. They all get cancelled eventually. It makes money for them, the management, the Wall Street managers. He doesn't see that, but he wanted to share his thoughts, and I gave him a voice. And I give everyone a voice. Anyone can call in. You learn from everybody. So this show is to give everyone a voice. I don't have to agree with you, but I give you a voice regardless. That's what this channel does. Special thanks to RB yesterday. I love that conversation. I hope RB comes in today because he's emailed me with some specific questions about margin, which I'd like to answer in person. I don't reply to my emails because of security issues. Thanks to everything that goes on. But I need to address what he wanted, so I'm going to mention it on the show. I love that conversation. Brave to get up there and give a great example. It was brilliant. Yeah. Really good. And now I want to go one step further when he's on the show. People making threats to anyone is not okay, but to women and children is the lowest of the low. And these people need to have action to, yes, exactly. He liked to mention, I'm not going to tell you the details, but he liked to mention details. And you can imagine Leah's going, I'm just a private person. I don't want this. So, yeah, very unpleasant. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, disgusting. People say, behave like animals when people behave badly, and I think that's a disrespect to animals. Humans can be far worse than animals. Animals are very predictable. Humans can be just vindictive and hateful, and that's what this person was. Thanks for explaining all that, Martin. I appreciate you. Absolutely, David. You're very welcome. Always explain everything. Martin, can you elaborate on borrow against it, or is there a video? No, I thought I did, but I will try again. So, what I'm trying to say is this: at some point, you have your portfolio grown to where you want to get it to, and it's now time to take some money. Right, let's imagine in 5 years' time, my portfolio is $1 million, which it will be. And let's imagine in 5 years' time, I have no income on YouTube, and I still have income on YouTube. That's important, right? I have income on YouTube, but I want to retire. In other words, I want to start taking some money out of the pot. Now, I've got a couple of choices. I can sell some shares every month. Within 5 years, every share of VU will be $1,000. So, and I've got nearly 600 shares of VU, $300,000, right? So let's say every month I go, I'm going to sell a share of VU. Eventually, I'll have no shares left, obviously, right? But every month I sell a share of VU. It's a tax event. I've not paid tax for many, many years, but now I'm going to pay tax minimum because it's only one share at a time. I go in, I sell a share of VU. Gives me $1,000 in my bank, use on my credit card, pay off my credit card, right? There's my money. There's my investments paying off, right? I can do that. Or I can decide that I want to leave the money in there and I want it to compound. I want to carry on making money because in the last few years of life, our portfolios are doubling and doubling and doubling, right? That's why Warren Buffett is so wealthy. He's been doing it the longest time. So the longer you do things, the more they start to compound, right? So it's why people don't want to retire at 65. They go another 5 years, another 10 years, because those last few years, it starts to double and double, right? Just like anything. So you decide, I don't want to sell these shares because they're compounding every year, and so on. So what you do is you borrow against them. Now, borrowing against them is my margin. Margin isn't just for you to buy stocks with. Margin is for you to have cash. And I'm paying 5.25%. Well, that's going to come down to about 2% over the next 3 or 4 years. Okay. So if I borrow money on a credit card, I pay 23%. That's rubbish. If you spend money in cash, you're losing 4%. You might go, no, I'm not. It's free. No, you are. You're losing money. But William Myers, new member.
William Myers has become a member.
Thank you very much indeed. I'll give you all your perks and benefits shortly. So if you go to, I'll explain all your benefits and everything you get in a little bit. I'm just answering a member's question right now. So if you use your cash, you're losing money. If you use a credit card, you're losing money. What rich people do, smart people, business people, they go, all right, I'm using my margin. That is your access to borrowed money. You leave the stocks in because they're making more than 5%, right? They're making 10% a year. Minimum. For me, 25, because I buy macro dips with margin, right? I'm making 25% a year. So when I want some cash, I don't sell my share. I borrow the money. I take some money from my margin into my bank account, use my credit card, use the bank to pay off the credit card. There it is. Lawrence T.O. has gifted some memberships. Thank you so much indeed. Wow, look at this. Lawrence T.O. has just gifted 10 memberships today. Wow, look at that. I'll explain all that in a moment, what you get with that. And that's what I mean by borrowing money against your income. You never pay tax. You got tax relief. There's a new member, Chris Cullen. And you've got the money you want and it's making more money. So you just literally keep making money on money on money. Now, this only works if you've got an income. Now, for me, I would go, all right, I'm going to borrow $1,000 and I'm going to pay off the $1,000 with my margin, with my income. You can't have no money. If there's no money coming in, you can't borrow against it. I mean, that's obvious. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? Adding some more VU and GRE at these levels. I'll come to all the members in a moment. Back from suspension. I disagreed with an XRP influencer. YouTube don't investigate. Back from suspension. I disagreed with an XRP influencer. YouTube don't investigate. I have no idea, Dan Russell, what that means. What do you mean by that? I disagreed with an XRP influencer. You talking about me? What do you mean? YouTube don't investigate whether you agree with someone or not. This is entertainment. I can come on here today, any YouTuber can come on here today and say, XRP is going to $1 million. It's not illegal. It's not a thing you can protest against. They can say what they want. It's just entertainment. You can't use it as, you can't use it as financial advice and then say, well, I'm not happy with that. I mean, YouTube, it allows people to broadcast as entertainment. This isn't financial advice. Anyway, you got me. Yeah, hey, Sammy. Anybody can report anybody. It's crazy. Nothing gets investigated. Anybody can report anybody. It does. Oh, it does. If you know what you're doing, it does. And if you're breaking the law, it does. Dan Russell, I have just taken action and closed down 6 accounts on X. 6 accounts on X are all closed down today. I did that. I've also closed down accounts on YouTube, and I've also closed down accounts on Instagram. Yes, if people break the law, I can close them down and people can take action. Yes, you can't take action against nothing. That's illegal. But anyway, update, J&J setback bankruptcy. Yeah, it's a good day for J&J if you understand where we're going forward. People really have no manners. It's ridiculous. Yes, sadly. Loading $12 January 7th space calls, said Jeffrey Diamond. You're doing a bang-up job, Martin. Karen Justice, thank you very much indeed. Space is a great buy today. Let me have a quick look at Space for you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me have a quick look and share with you. Virgin Galactic down 7%. This is all due to the tariffs now. Uncertainty for tomorrow. Yes, I agree. I agree. If you're a long investor, Virgin Galactic is a good deal today. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Let me look at the Space current. All the members, I will come back to you in a moment. All your perks and benefits, I'll explain. What is the short interest on Space right now? The short interest is 33%. It's gone up. The short interest on Space is 33%. So we've now got a more increased short squeeze now. Virgin Galactic is extremely shorted now, 33%. Don't be surprised if tomorrow on tariffs, this goes up 30-40%. I should maybe do a video on that later on. I'll come back to that in a minute when I've answered all the questions. I'll probably do that. Kent Paranormal, 100% not advice, of course. Good morning, Martin. SPC, I'll come to it in a minute. Martin, you are exact kind of green card people we want over here. That's very, very kind. I'm now going through my citizen process. Thank you very much indeed. That's a very nice welcome. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Love America. No one could be more bullish on America than me. I never sell the S&P. I always buy the S&P. I've bought it when everyone's been selling it, who call themselves patriots. No one can be more patriotic in America than me. I prove that every single day. Any chance Space goes up? You know what? I'm going to talk about it now. Redbone. Right. Sandra may not have caught up on live. Happens to me a lot. Let me explain this. Thank you very much for that. So this is how it works. If you are behind the stream thinking, why is he answering my questions 20 minutes later? It's your fault, not mine. Okay? This is where we're live right now. This applies to mobile and computers, right? You see it says live there. It's red. It's live. That means it's live, right? If you click the timeline, you see it turns grey and it's grey. You're 15 minutes behind. Maybe you've paused. Maybe you've buffered, slow internet, whatever reason, you went to the toilet. Who knows? All right, you're behind the stream. How do you fix that? Well, the right way of doing it is this way of doing it. You click live. You're now 30 seconds behind. And the reason why we're 30 seconds behind is because we have what's called closed captions, and it allows processing of closed captions to create them. And we have people watching 69 countries. So that's why I choose the option of being behind. However, you can override that. And what you do is this. You click the cogs. You click the cog there. You make sure you got it set in 4K if you want the best experience, quality, because I stream in 4K. Best quality sound, best quality video. You can choose that. It doesn't always select that, depends on your internet, right? But what you can do now is click on the cog and you can click playback speed. And you can go 2 times and you can listen, you can hear it. 4K. Best quality sound, best quality video. You can choose that. It doesn't always select that, depends on your internet, right? But what you can do now is click on the cog and you can click playback speed. And you can go 2 times and you can listen, you can hear it. Now you are 5 seconds behind. And you can do that from time to time to make sure you're 5 seconds behind. Now, if you do that, you're not going to get the captions because it hasn't processed them yet, but you're up to date. So if you want to make sure you're up to date, that is how you do it. I'm going to cover this in a minute. Redbone wants the flights go up. News about Delta will lift it, in my opinion. Morning, Jim C. Morning, folks. Saab, good morning to you this morning. One day we'll do lives or call-ins. I will say, do get panic attacks. I will say I do. One day I will do lives or call-ins. I will say I do get panic attacks sometimes. I understand that, Ed Nevius. That's no problem at all. Kind of why I don't for now. But do support Ed Nevius. Let's just take a moment here as we come up to the 1 year of the extra channel and the 4 years of the main channel. Let's just remember Ed Nevius a moment. He is an unsung hero. Now, Vaz, you see Vaz on the show. Sensei, you see Vaz on the show. But there's a 4th member of this community. It's Ed Nevius. Ed Nevius doesn't call in, as you see here. He gets a bit of a panic attack. All right, he's a very private person, but he works harder than anyone. He is live more than anyone, and I mean that, more than me. He is in Discord every single day, providing training, one-on-one support, learning how to scalp trade. He has paid thousands of dollars to learn to scalp trade, and he provides that knowledge and that one-on-one communication with you for free in Discord every day, all day, every day. And he will be part of our video series soon. That's what Ed Nevius does. And if you don't know what I mean, if you not join Discord, there's Discord. Now, I'm going to come on to all the members in a minute, how you can get Discord. If you go over to Discord, I'll show you here. This is Discord. Right at the bottom, you see Sensei's and Ed Nevius's trade plans. Here is Ed Nevius. He's here every single day.
Dan Russell donated $2 through a super chat. Is Investco S&P TSX as good as other S&Ps?
I've not seen that one. I need to do a review on it. Now, I can't do a review for a couple of bucks, but I can have a quick look at it for you and see. I've never looked at it. I'd have to do a full review on it to know. I don't know. I'll have a quick look at it for you, though, in a minute. Look, here's Ed Nevius. He's providing charts, information every day. Look at this. Telling you what he's buying, how he's trading. He answers questions and so on and so forth. This is a very, 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 very powerful channel. And he's, look, all the time. I mean, it never stops. Ed Nevius. So big shout out to Ed Nevius. Could everybody copy and paste, please, in the chat, Ed Nevius. He often gets forgotten. And he's one of the silent heroes. He's working more hours than me in the channel. And that's saying something because I'm in here all the time. But he is. And if you want to access Discord, you can. It's a free service. However, if you want the priority, because there are so many messages, so many comments, we prioritize the premium members. So if you want to become a Discord premium member, it's $2 a month. There is the link. That's how you do it.
Lawrence Teo, Singapore emoji, donated 20 Singapore dollars through a super chat. Dear sir, a good song please to bring us out of the messy Trump, but I will agree, he is doing right.
A good song, please, to bring us out of the messy Trump. But I will agree he's doing it right. Okay. Thank you, Lawrence Teo. Let me come to that in a moment then. So I've got a couple of questions. I'm just trying to get through everything. Morning, Saab. Thank you, Ed Nevius, for your support. Hi, Saab. Chris Boddicks, afternoon, Lisa in London. Martyn, I'm sorry to hear that something went pear-shaped with Fight Channel. I thought he was well-established and respected. Everyone is a respected member of the family. Everyone. Whether I agree with them or not, everyone has a voice here. However, if you're going to be rude and offensive and really attack people over and over again, don't expect it to be allowed to continue. I mean, it's kind of obvious, really, right? Anyway, good morning. Good morning, Zach. William just became a member. Right, all these new members. Now, let me explain all our new members. This is our next thing. So all of you that have just won a membership, you now can see all the members-only live streams. You can see all the members' videos. There are many videos that you cannot see unless you are a member. Let me show you what I mean here. So down here on the homepage of the channel, if you scroll down here, you can see members only videos. We have many members videos, many members live streams. All our CEO interviews are members only. So if you're a member, you can now access videos and live streams and interviews that you cannot see. You can also chat in the members only chat because we have members only a lot to keep all the bots out and so on and so forth and provide a better service. If you comment to any video, if you comment to any YouTube video, I will reply back to you. Every single one. I filter by members. This is how I do it, just so you know. If I go to my community, this is what happens if you are a member. So I go here. These are my comments. You can see I'm always doing it. So no comments get published automatically until I do it. But I publish all of the members, every single one. I go here and I go to held. Everything is held, right? And you can see here, these are members. I will publish JT. I don't select them. I just approve them all. I approve. I approve, right? That's what I do. And then I go back to published, apply, and then I'll go more members. I'll come to you. I'm explaining membership perks now. Then I go, I haven't responded. So these are the ones I haven't responded to. I think people are crazy buying stock today. I would wait at least Thursday and I reply to him. So I answer all your questions. I'll even make videos on these questions. This is a service I do for my members. No, I don't agree. If you wait till tomorrow, whoopsie daisy, you are simply chasing. Let me just correct my spelling. Whoops. You are simply chasing. I've bought because of the value. The value, not the price. Okay, so I've answered that question. So that's what I do for my members. Reply to that. There you go. So he's got a reply. So everybody's got a reply. Everyone who's a member gets me to reply to them. Everyone. Now, that's not the only perk you get if you are a member. If you follow me on X and Instagram, I will engage with you there as well. Now, there are other perks like you get a free song in the music channel on a Friday night and all these other things. And you can identify yourself as a member because you're a member now. So you can call in. You can have a live phone in because only members can call in. Many, many perks that you get. Now, the only thing that you don't get is you need a 1 month badge. So in other words, you need to renew your membership after the 1 month free. You need to renew it to be able to access Discord. And you can access Discord straight away. If you click on Discord, the link I'm giving you now, you can talk to Ed Nevius, you can talk to Sensei, you can get scalp training, you can get all the charts, all the training videos that are coming out, all of that straight away. But if you want the free service, which is not as good as the premium, because premium, I don't reply to all your comments. There's just too many. I only do all the premiums. If you want the free service, you can have that, but you have to get a 1 month badge and upgrade it in a month. All right? We don't allow you to come in just because you got a free one. All right? That makes sense. That's all the perks you get. Now, if you could, please thank Lawrence Tio. If you've just won membership, please thanks Lawrence Tio. He's just paid for your membership. What if you're a young man with income? Could you put all your money into stocks and borrow for all your living expenses? Yeah, you can, but it's a lot more. Yes, you could do that, but it's you need to understand the whole implications of it. It doesn't work if you've got debts, credit card debts, mortgages, car loans. You've got to have all that paid off first, and you've got to understand your full tax liabilities. You've got to understand the whole picture. I'm not saying get all your cash, put it all in the stocks, and then borrow against it. Once you've made money and your life is efficient and you have no debts and you have no car loan and you have no mortgage and your money is making money, you borrow against it. Don't start off by going, oh, I just put all my money in cash and then you borrow against it. It doesn't. You have to know the whole story. So please thank Lawrence Tio. Some big VOO purchases coming in here. Yeah, no surprise, really. No, it's another channel, so I haven't been able to comment until... Oh, no, it was another channel. So I haven't been able to comment until today. So you were banned on somebody else's channel and you're telling me you're able to comment today on their channel. I think that's what you're telling me. Okay. Wouldn't it be hit by something? Wouldn't it be something to get 75 subscribers on? Yes, it would. Shall we have a quick look at our subscribers today? Let's have a look. 74,000. Ooh. Now, you see what I said earlier about now it's going up fast again? That's because all of So God Made of Farmers and all the trolls have all run out of steam. It's all gone. Right now we're getting subscribers again because we've always been growing. But when you get 1,000 subscribers, all fake accounts, every time I gain one, they delete one. Every time I gain a real one, they delete a fake one. I just can't grow. But once they run out of steam, it just makes me grow even faster, like you just saw there. So it's all going to come back. It's going to come back. If you've not subscribed, by the way, let's get to 74,900. It's a really big day if we can get to 75,000. So if you've not subscribed, 3 more and we're at 74,900. We're so close now, then we can count down. It would be amazing on April Fool's Day. It would be, wouldn't that be something? So if you've not yet subscribed, consider doing that. It would be amazing. Anyway, I'll come back to that in a bit. I just meant if somebody doesn't like somebody, they can file a report with YouTube and make up any reason. Of course they can. Anyone can say anything, but you're not going to win anything unless there's actual evidence and stuff like that. So yeah, you can report someone and say anything you like. But you know, YouTube don't take action on just because they know people do that all the time, right? I can ban accounts and make them stay banned because I've got legal reason. When I recently banned all my scam accounts on X, they were copycat accounts. There were people stealing my content and impersonating me and trying to rip people off. So I was able to ban all those, and rightly so, because they were trying to manipulate other people. Whereas if you're just saying stuff you don't like, you can't ban that.
Lawrence Teo, Singapore emoji, donated 10 Singapore dollars through a super chat. Sir, Your most beautiful song, please.
Okay, I'll come to that in a second. Please refresh my memory. How do we ask you to report on a stock? Okay, if you are a member, which you are, you do a $5 minimum super chat, and I put it on the list. We did a load of reviews last week. We did like about 8 or 9. I've got about 9 on the list at the moment. Tomorrow, of course, it's Liberation Day, so there'll be no reviews tomorrow. But on Thursday and Friday, I'm doing more reviews again. So if you do a $5 super chat, you're at the bottom of the list. You're about 10th on the list. If you do more than $5, you will go to the top of the list and you'll be done on Thursday. That's how that works. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, Andrew. I often pay back 1.25 to gradually catch up, especially after watching some of your ads. There you go. Very good. May I request a song now to calm our soul? Yes. Thank you, sir. Blessings to all. Ed Nevius. Thanks, Ed Nevius. I'm loving it. Ed Nevius, I hope you can see this. I thought he was, but hurt over a bad investment. I remember when he first started getting rude like a month or so ago, seemed like he followed a trade. Yes. He probably was upset. You're talking about Fight Channel. I think he was upset, yes, because I said I think his investments are a bad idea. I think that his dividend strategy is terrible. I've read the prospectuses. He hasn't, and they're awful. They're made to make the fund managers money, and maybe he didn't like that. Well, that's up. You can disagree with me and say I shouldn't buy the S&P, but I'm not going to then come in your channel and say rude, offensive things and get people to create fake accounts and then dox your address and all this kind of stuff and start sending threatening stuff. I wouldn't do that, but there you go. We all do things differently, right? Different strokes, different folks. Thank you, Ed Nevius. Ed Nevius is a rock star. Ed Nevius, look at this. I'm really glad. Look at this. Look at this. Ed Nevius, all over it. I'm loving it. Yes. Look at this. I really love this. I love this. More free members. There we go. Wow, definitely a give and get day. Yeah, please thank Lawrence. Many YouTubers saying up and downs, but when I need to calm down, I come to this channel. All right. Good morning, family. Sounds like Soundhound. Happy market crash, April Fool. Thanks for the gift. Oh, lovely. Linda Johnson. Well, when you get your 1 month badge, if you renew it, then you get the extra benefits. You've already got a lot, but now you get a lot more. You'll get a lot more. Any thoughts on autopilot app? I've never seen it, never heard of it. Thank you, Ed Nevius, and thanks, Ed Nevius. Okay, we're finally up to date. Wonderful. We're getting prepared now for Liberation Day. It's going to be a very, very exciting day, of course, tomorrow. We'll be live all day with it. But now we need to do a couple of things. Lawrence Teo has tipped me twice now for a song. And as you know, on this channel, I can't play music on this channel because of copyright. If I put in a song, this whole video will earn me no money on ad revenue. But there are 3 songs I can do. So Lawrence Teo would like a song to calm him down. So I'm going to give you a poll here and you choose which song for Lawrence. Which song for Lawrence? Okay. I can do 3 songs that have no copyright. You can choose the Virgin Galactic song. All right, the Virgin Galactic song.
Lawrence Teo, Singapore emoji, donated $2 through a super chat.
You can
Do not be
choose
against Elon.
the USA anthem, United States anthem. You can choose Amazing Grace from Italy. I think that's it. Virgin Galactic song, USA national anthem. There you go. There you go. Lawrence Teo wants a song to settle the mood, to settle down his nerves. Which one do you want to choose? The USA anthem, the Virgin Galactic song, or Amazing Grace from Italy? Let's see. Thank you, Cedar. Do not bet against Elon. Your best. I've got to do. I can't do anything that's not copyright. Of course, that's the thing. $160,000 is my all-time high. 149, nearly 148. 12 grand off an all-time high. Just get ready for a face-ripping rally. 31 votes so far. Virgin Galactic at 38%. USA 30%. Amazing Grace at 32%. Amazing Grace is catching up now. We got 34 votes. We got Virgin Galactic at 37%. USA is at 31%. Amazing Grace is 31%. Virgin Galactic is just slightly ahead. We'll cover Virgin Galactic in a minute as well. So what's it going to be? What's it going to be? This is very, very exciting. Let me go and look at Virgin Galactic. I'll make a video on Virgin Galactic in a minute. In fact, while you're voting, I will do this now. All right. Okay. Let me clear this off the screen. Right, 10:08. Right. Let's do this. Drop that down to there. Okay. Virgin Galactic SPCE stock, a face-ripping rally, is on the cards. It could happen tomorrow, and let me explain why. Virgin Galactic has now got an increased level of short interest. In fact, short interest has gone through the roof. So Richard Branson could be smiling, as he is, from Cornwall right now, and we could be about to make some gold. Some real gold as we approach the day of reckoning. Just moments to go now before Donald Trump announces his tariffs from the Rose Garden. Virgin Galactic is down another 5.78%. But look at this. The overall markets have hit bottom. I've said this over and over again. Be an investor when it's undervalued. The S&P is 19.7 times earnings. A real investor knows when to buy, knows value, and doesn't chase tomorrow. Tomorrow could be a huge day. We're going to cover it live, but why is Virgin Galactic about to pop? It's down 5.61 today because it's a speculative stock and it's full of uncertainty. Uncertainty with speculation is everything you need to know. This stock will be down today. It's no surprise, but the main markets are up. Get ready for a face-ripping rally. Why? Look at that. There is the short interest. We were covering this, predicting a short squeeze at 30%. It's now 33.5. Who the heck is shorting Virgin Galactic at $2.86? Valuation A-, growth B+, profitability D-, obviously, but revisions is B+. Let me explain why. They've been investing, they've been spending money, they've been getting ready for Delta. Look at this. Scroll down, look at their earnings. Consistently improving, consistently doing better, but expectations are so low for the next earnings, which is on May the 6th. And if you want me to, if you all message below, cover it, we'll cover the earnings. This could be a face-ripping rally for Virgin Galactic. Are you ready to go to the moon? Literally, you could be stepping down the steps like Neil Armstrong and saying, one small step for man, one giant leap for Virgin Galactic. Is it about to happen and take off? Well, the evidence would suggest so. A face-ripping rally could happen as soon as tomorrow. We're just moments away from Donald Trump making the statement of a century. Many are saying that this could be the biggest announcement for the US stock market in over 40 years. This is where investors make investments and speculators in gamble chase. What are you going to do tomorrow? Click above my head for all the links. Down below in the description. Over here, the video you need to see before tomorrow. And down here, I shall put the great day tomorrow. You cannot afford to miss it. The event of the century. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, that will go out in a minute. What do you reckon? Are you all going to watch it? Are you going to pump it? Are you going to share it? Are you going to do whatever? 33%. Wow, wow, wow. Let me turn this on. Let me bring back this. Look at it going up. Look at it going up. I'm so tempted to buy some. I'm so tempted to buy some. I'm so tempted to buy that. Right. Okay. The song that you've asked for, 61 votes. Here it is. The song you asked for is the Virgin Galactic song. I'll be right back after this. Lawrence Teo, this is for you.
Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star to travel through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the dark and home? I remember many years ago, It started here in my record shop. I've traveled all over the world in my balloons, trains and planes. As I traveled so far and wide, I had a dream out there and far beyond. The dream has grown now, and now the time is near to travel through space in time. Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star to travel through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the black and home? I remember she was 96 years old. I lost my Eve, I lost my mum. She was taken but never lost, as she will fly you now to my dreams. This is the beginning of traveling into space for all to share and to enjoy. So all come join us and soar into space, high above the world and back again. Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star to travel through space in my rocket ship, through the light and the black and home? Is there anybody out there in space? Is there anybody out there in the dark? Is there anybody out there on a star to travel through space in my rocket ship, through the lights and the black and home?
And as we talked about it, it started to go up like it so often does. What a great time to buy this on the eve of Liberation Day. All right, okay. Let me do something else for everybody right now. I'm going to end this stream. Okay. Let me make a video. It's time to get busy, folks. Are you ready? Liberation Day. Liberation Day indeed. Let me just set this up. Okay, that's that. that's there. Okay. Let me change over camera. Liberation Day video. The one that's going to pump my portfolio right through the roof. See that, look? Already going up. Real investors are buying on value. They're not buying tomorrow. And everybody knows it. Wall Street know it. I know it. That's why I did it, obviously. Okay. Now then, let's get this to this position here. All right. That's there. Let's switch this over here. So what I'm doing now is just lining up this camera here, using my little thing. Change that to there. It's good all this, isn't it? Okay, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Should I go green? What colour should I do it? When have I got USA? What colours is that? Yeah, it doesn't work so well. USA colours. All right. All right, we'll do that. That's the USA colour, red, white and blue. Okay, there we go. We'll do that. Let's do that then. I'm like 10 grand up during the song. I love it. I love it. Great stuff. All right, let's do it then. Let's do it. So let's set this up. So we got the United States tomorrow. Let's do this. So tariffs. Okay, let's change this to here. Invest or chase. Right. Let's do this. God, my bloody eyes are gone. My eyes are dazzled. I've been looking at the lights. Thank you, in Focus Studio. All right, I appreciate that a lot. Okay, I appreciate that a lot. Okay, are you ready? So I'll do that music again for this. Right, okay, here we go. So Liberation Day. Liberation Day, and it's 10:25. 10:25. Whoops. Got bit of dust there. 10:25. Okay. Liberation Day, 10:25. Okay, you ready? Liberation Day is here. A great day for Americans. Are you ready? We'll be covering it live tomorrow. The questions you have to ask yourself is this. The price was no indicator. Tariffs, if. What if tariffs all go away tomorrow? What if they're reciprocal? 10% to you, 10% to me. Essentially free trade. It could happen. There's been negotiations going on behind the scenes. Liberation Day tomorrow. It's going to be big. It's got to be big. Donald Trump's now boxed into a corner. He's got to come out with something that explodes the stock market tomorrow. He's got to. Are you an investor? Do you invest or do you chase? Wait, patience, bullish, bearish, rubbish. What are you going to do tomorrow? Well, you should have already done it by now. This is my position. I'm an investor. I bought value. I buy the S&P when it's below 20 times earnings. I don't sell. I never sell. I don't do options. I don't do contracts. I started with $5,000. I've now got, in cash, if you like, my portfolio balance is $149,008. But you look at all my positions, I've grown $5,000 to over $300,000. Over $300,000. Look at my individual holdings with my margin and my retirement account from $5,000 to over $300,000. Why is that? Well, no one could be more bullish than me on the US stock market. I didn't sell a single share. I didn't sell out. I didn't buy All World. I didn't buy the FTSE in London. I stayed in. Great American businesses. I'm from England, but I'm a green card holder living here in Dallas, paying taxes, working hard. I am more patriotic and more bullish than most Americans who've been clearly selling the S&P. Over the last 1 month, 3 months, $14,000. I was down over $25,000. I've not sold a single share. I've been buying all the way down. All the way down, I've been buying. Just $7,000 down, which was over like $12,000 this week. I've not sold a single share because I'm buying the value. When people say it's a great day for America, but they sell out and run away, I've been staying in. What are you going to do? Liberation Day is around the corner. Let's talk about it right now. I'm going to cut that there. I'm going to move to there. So, Liberation Day is here. What have you done? It's nearly too late. Are you an investor? Do you believe in the United States? Whether you believe in Donald Trump or not, whichever side of the political fence you come down on, it's not really about that tomorrow. It's about, do you believe in American companies and do you believe that it's undervalued and oversold? That's all I care about. That's all Warren Buffett cares about. Real investors simply look at value, simply look at the time to buy. Is this the time to buy? Well, it's clearly undervalued. 19.7 times earnings of the S&P. In fact, it dipped slightly lower than that as well, the forward PE. I'm ready. Tomorrow could be a huge day. Ifs. What if we don't get any tariffs? What if it's all like for like? 10 to you, 10 to me. Seems fair to me. It could be a whole change in history. In fact, some people have said tomorrow is the biggest event on the stock market for over 40 years. Tomorrow could be the moment when you set out your entire portfolio and wealth for the future. Are you going to chase tomorrow? Are you going to wait until everybody shows you the path and then you chase? I'm not. Read the balance sheet, understand what's going on, understand the economy, and understand why Donald Trump did this. In my belief, and I don't agree with everything Donald Trump says, I don't agree with everything he does. I don't like everything he does. Some things are good, some things are not. I'm neutral. I like to look at the facts and just say it as it is. But I do believe the biggest worry and concern to the United States is the debt. Donald Trump knows the 10-year treasuries are up for renewal. We've got to refinance the US debt. If we can get from 4% interest to 2% interest, just rough numbers, that would save the US government billions of dollars. And then tax cuts come later in the summer, interest rates come down, boom. For real investors, that is the perfect recipe. So what do you think? Are you all in? Are you waiting? Was it done on purpose? The next step is up to you, but time is about to run out. Back to here. I'll cut this later so it's a bit neater. Back to here again. Okay. So we're just hours away now from Liberation Day. Join us. It's going to be explosive, and not just for the S&P and the main market, for one of our favorite stocks as well. Also, this is the moment for Virgin Galactic. 33% short interest. What a time. Uncertainty, it's driven this stock down to near worthless, except it's about to take off. Mark my words. See what happens tomorrow. Very exciting day. So there you go. Are you ready? Now, to be ready for this event, you need to watch 2 videos prior to this. I'm going to put them here for you above my head in the description, in the comments. Watch them over and over again. Get it into your head. Learn how to invest. Learn why to invest, not trade, and learn what value is. When you understand that, you never lose. 23 trades, 23 wins, $5,000 to $300,000. Tomorrow, happy days. If not tomorrow and it bounces again, it'll come this summer. Don't worry. Have patience. Click above my head for all the links, down below in the description, and pinned to the comments right at the top. You'll find all the links to the videos you must see before Liberation Day. Over here, I shall put the 2 videos you need to see. Here and down here, I shall also include the Liberation Day live event. We're going to be covering it live all day. Can you afford to miss it? We'll be at the Rose Garden. We'll be there with Donald Trump tomorrow. Where will you be? Take care of yourselves and each other. Right. Thank you. You're the only channel that combines art and investment. Thank you very much. Bravo. Bears are getting skinned. I knew it, Martin. I didn't actually laugh big until I saw Val had become a member earlier. Yeah, Val. Val is a member. He's been a member now for, I think, 6 months. He's got his 6-month badge today, actually, I think. So, yeah, I don't understand. Val only ever says one word. The word is margin. I'm not sure really why he does that, but he does that. And it is what it is. I don't know why. He's never explained it. I put my last bit of money into space. Stellantis CEO met with 47, but did not ask for an extension. Alert, short squeeze for Tesla and Nvidia. Invest and wait, short squeeze for Mag 7. Oops, I just doubled up in space. Have at this price. Veru squeezed as well. Let me look at Virgin Galactic now. Yeah, it's pushing up. Bloody hell. Woo! That's a nice swing there. That's a swing from 7. That's a 3% swing already since I made that video. Shall I put the video out now? Shall I put the video out now and trend it everywhere? So what we're going to do, real investors, I'm going to ask you, I'm not going to do a poll. I'm going to ask you folks, do you want a Virgin Galactic rally today? Do you want to do something today? Yes, in the chat, copy and paste. No, you're not bothered. All right. If you want a real action day today for Virgin Galactic, yes in the chat or no. Copy and paste, and I will deliver. Okay? So it's up to you. If you want a Virgin Galactic rally today, you say yes. If you say no, then that's fine too. It's your money. I'm only in the S&P. Doesn't bother me one way or another. Are you good? If you say yes, you're committing now to doing stuff. You're committing to getting busy with me. You're not going to sit around and moan and complain and say, oh, my stock went down. You're going to do something about it. All right? So yes means yes, we're going to do something. We're going to get busy. We're going to get involved. We're going to do it for ourselves. We're not going to wait for someone else to do it for us. Right. You're all saying yes. Okay. Then this is what we're going to do. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do everything that we can to get busy. We're not going to rely on someone else to do it for us. So let me go to redirect there. Extra. The extra channel is pinned to the top. Can you see it pinned to the top? Click on that link in a second. It'll automatically take you there. We're going to go to the extra channel. Remember, everyone can watch. Everyone can listen. It's free and open to all. Okay, Sensei's doing some great work in there now. If you want to chat, it's only 99 cents to be a member. That's $12 a year. It just keeps all the idiots out, all right? We want to make money. We're not here to waste our time. So there is the extra channel live right now. I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to send everyone to the extra channel, okay? I'm then going to record and put out the Virgin Galactic video and the Liberation video. When you are in the chat on extra, I will come in and give you the link and say it's going live right now. When it goes live, you all watch it, you share it, you put every single one of you puts it on your social media. You say, this is Liberation Day. This is Virgin Galactic Day. This will get a lot of people excited, okay? People will see the videos. They'll see it trending. They'll see it shared. There's 193 of you right now. If 193 of you shared it on X, tagged me in it, and shared it on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else, thousands more will see it. Tens of thousands more will see it. They'll watch it and think, Liberation Day is tomorrow, a day for America, and Virgin Galactic's got a 33% short position, and it's way, way, way oversold, and the S&P is going up, huge swing today. They'll buy it. They'll buy it and it will pop. And once we get the volume, short squeeze. And once we get the short squeeze, it goes up 20, 30, 40, 50%. No one's going to sell that. They're going to want to keep that. There'll be some trimming, but it will go up and up and up and up. And we could be at $10. So think about it, folks. It's up to you. It's your money. I would love everyone to say, we did it. This was amazing. So it's up to you. All right. Okay, Saab says, of course, Martin, yes, I just got another 300 shares. All right, so we're going to do it now. We're going to get busy. I don't want any single person going, I haven't got an X account. Make one. I can't be bothered. It's your money, and you've all got to do it. Don't leave it to someone else. Don't leave it to Mike. Don't leave it to Mike and the Lucasades, the ones that always do it. You do it. If you want to change the world, you do it. Right? So there's my X account. Every single one of you needs to make an X and Instagram account. Every single one of you. Don't tell me I haven't got one. Make one. It's free. Get on with it. Do it. Make one. I'm going to end this stream now, send you to my extra channel, and then going to put out the Liberation video and SBC video. I shall put the links in the extra so you can all watch them the moment they premiere and share the hell out of it. What an opportunity. 40 years people are talking about tomorrow. Why not link it to Virgin Galactic? Why not associate the two? Why not do it? What a great American day that would be. Why not do it? So don't sit back and relax. Don't do nothing. Get busy. It's your money. And it's fun, right? It's fun. And you know that we got the petition. You know we got the petition. For Virgin Galactic, and we got policy change. We got them to change the way they pay, and their salary bill got massively reduced. That was because of us. We did that. We also got 1,600 people to sign the XRP petition. And I can tell you, I made sure the right people saw it. Did we have anything to do with it? I've no idea. Probably not. But we tried. We did the right thing, and the SEC regulation was dropped. Now we're going to say we're going to pump Virgin Galactic. And no one can say Martyn Lucas is a pump and dumper. He only owns the S&P. But we can have some fun, and you can make some money, and I'll be thrilled to bits to see it happen. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Everyone is going. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Futures are up. How do I tag you on X? Or do I just share the video with the link on X? How do you tag me on X? There is my X account. How you tag me is you follow me on X and you put in my username, which is @MartynInvestor. And please click on that link so you're tagging me, not a scammer. Mind you, I've got rid of all the scammers now. There's only one left, and I'll be taking care of that one this afternoon. I've got one more to go, and I'm about to get rid of that one as well. So don't worry about that. There'll be no more copycats on X. A week from now, there won't be any. They're all going. We're taking legal action everywhere. We're making some money on this channel now, and now I'm spending it, protecting it. All right? So understand how that works. All right? Okay, let's get to it. Right, here we go. Join me now on Extra. The link's in the chat. It'll go there automatically. I'm going to get busy to make you some money. What am I going to get? $1 from ad revenue? Don't bother me, but I love seeing everyone here do well. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. All right, have some fun. I will see you back in a minute. It's showtime. Let's get ready. Let's clear the decks. Get rid of that. And I'll see you live for my premiere in about an hour. But be in the Extra waiting for the moment. Plus, it also helps me make a bit of ad revenue. Every 6 minutes, I think it is, every 8 minutes, I earn 1 cent per person. So, you know, it adds up. It makes a difference. Join me on Extra and get ready for action. See you back in a minute. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll be back for the closing bell, but all this happens before then. You ready? Let's go. And this is not an April Fool. This is real. Let's do it.